T5.5 Rugby Development Group offers a range of camps to meet the needs of any rugby club, men, women, adult or youth. T5.5 has you covered. We build customer-specific camps that allow you the greatest flexibility. Club-based camps, community-based camps, and in development now, the Front Row Academy, as well as the Tactical Decision-Making Academy. We also provide club consultation, specialising in collegiate rugby. T5.5 Rugby Development Group also provides video analysis service and game breakdowns, as well as webcasting of your rugby match. See us at t5.5.com.
2012 ARC 7's Championship held in Dallas, Texas. This is the first varsity semi-final between Texas A&M and Sam Houston. Earlier in the pool series, Texas A&M 26-5 over Texas Tech and 19-12 over Texas. Sam Houston lost their first match 31-10 to Oklahoma, but came back to beat Baylor 19-12. Houston will be kicking off from right to left in the black. Texas A&M receiving in the maroon, running from left to right. Kickoff claim, good pressure coming through there from Sam Houston. Aggies maintaining possession. Defense coming up nicely for Sam Houston, keeping A&M pinned in their 22. Patient approach here from the Aggies. Okay, wrapped up in the tackle. Still laying in possession. Looking for some space out here on the right hand side. Releases the winger. Has some space. Foot race to the corner. And Texas A&M going in for the first try of the match. Good patient build up there, maintaining possession down in their own 22. Sam Houston defense was up to the task, but eventually the Aggies find some space on that right hand side. As you can hear in the background, very windy here in Irving, Texas today. It's going to make life difficult for the kickers, and that kick missing wide right. It's Texas A&M 5, Sam Houston 0, early in this first varsity semi-final. Again, in the 7's version of the game, the team that scores kicks off. Immediately able to put the defensive team under pressure, having to cover a lot of space. Relatively deep kickoff. Recovered there by Sam Houston. Defense comes through. Counter rock here from the Aggies. Still Sam Houston possession. Trying to find some space on that right hand side. Ball's come loose. Still retained. Nice offload off the ground there. Half break out through the tackle. Defense needs to get the... And isolated Sam Houston ball carrier there. Holding on in the tackle. Aggie defender had rights to the ball on their feet. Penalty, Texas A&M. Very dangerous on the turnover ball. Defense not quite set, but that's come forward in the tackle. Be Sam Houston feed to the scrum on their 10-metre line, their side of halfway. A&M putting pressure on in the scrum there, and they've turned that over at the base. Looking to attack quickly on the turnover. Moving the ball through the hands. Not held in the tackle. Offload. Into the attacking 22 now. And penalty there. Either the tackler not rolling away, or that second defender leaving their feet. It looks like the one of the Sam Houston defenders has been injured on that play. So we have a timeout on the field. Tap penalty taken by the Aggies. Into contact, trying to keep on his feet. Support needs to arrive. And again, isolated ball carrier, holding on in the tackle. Quick tap to Houston. They opted to kick that to space. No sweeper back, but it's Texas A&M chasing back now. Counter attack on the kick. They've got good numbers back behind the ball. Realigned offensively, split the defense, and Sam Houston will regret kicking that ball away. Good counter attack from the Aggies. Gone in to score under the posts. Machuti, a conversion attempt here from right in front. No troubles. Takes a score to Texas A&M 12, Sam Houston 0. So under a minute to go in this first half, varsity semi-final. High hanging kick. Tap back there from the chasing A&M player. Sam Houston really need to hold out here and not go down another score before halftime. A&M player goes through the line, hands off, good offload out of contact, and great support play there. Texas A&M going in for another try right on halftime. Conversion attempt, and that is missed. Oh no, that's gone through. Just came inside that right hand post. 19-0 at half. Texas A&M over Sam Houston. First varsity semi-final. Texas A&M with a 19-0 lead over Sam Houston. Texas A&M in the maroon will be kicking off here from right to left. Sam Houston in the black defending from left to right. This kickoff for a seed so crucial. Put yourself under a lot of pressure if the ball's turned over by the kicking team. Saw Texas A&M in the first half maintaining possession for long periods of time and eventually finding holes in the Sam Houston defense. Quick line out taken. Straight through the defensive line and Texas A&M in for an early score. Again, Sam Houston not recovering that kickoff. Putting themselves under immediate pressure. Quick heads-up play from the Aggies, taking a quick line out and line break through the disorganised Sam Houston defence. Again, difficult conditions here in the wind for the kickers. That one's missed, but Texas A&M with the 24-0 lead. Sam Houston recovering this kickoff, taking the ball forward. Sports there. Maintaining possession so crucial. Trying to probe and find a hole in the defense. Offload out of contact. Probing that left hand side, a little bit of space. Cover defense is there. Keeping that ball alive.
Let me see if they're going to be finishing up at 3. Okay. Or 3, 10, 15.
Support arrives. Counter attack there from the Aggies, though. Have turned that ball over. A&M ball carriers doing a good job staying on their feet, letting that support arrive. Break inside. Cover defense is there. Held up just short of the line. Penalty advantage here for the Aggies. Defensive player leaving their feet. Move the ball to the right hand side. And the Aggies in for another try. All started from the counter rack, turning the ball over, and then that transition from defense to offense, catching the Sam Houston defense unprepared. Conversion attempt from out wide on the right. This is there, leaving the score Texas A&M 29, Sam Houston 0. Time's back on. Texas A&M kickoff. High hanging kick. Lets the Chasers get underneath. Not recovered immediately there again by Sam Houston, putting themselves under all sorts of pressure on the kickoffs. But that ball's come forward from an A&M player. Sam Houston will have the feed of the scrum. Shove coming on there from the Aggies, but maintained by Sam Houston. Attempted intercept there from that A&M player, but he's knocked the ball on, and will come back for another scrum, Sam Houston. Texas A&M's been able to put a lot of pressure on defensively, getting in those passing lanes. Big shove comes through again. That's been picked up by the A&M scrum half. He goes in for an easy try there. Good pressure in the set piece. Attempt is up, and that kick is through. Texas A&M 36, Sam Houston 0. Just over a minute left to go in this first varsity semi-final. Texas A&M with a comfortable lead. Kickoff's up again. Again, not held by Sam Houston. Really had a hard time on the kickoffs, giving the Aggies extra possessions in an attacking part of the field. Good offload out of contact. Some of the Texas A&M substitutes getting some game time here. Penalty against Sam Houston. Quick tap taken. Referee perhaps not happy where that tap was taken. Just wanted to have a word to the Sam Houston players. Time off. Repeated penalties. Time is up on the game clock, but the referee maintaining the time on the field. There'll still be time for this tap penalty to be taken. Time's back on. Ball taken into contact. 2 defenders there, but reaches out on the second effort. Another try for Texas A&M. Conversion attempt is up. It's missed to the left. Texas A&M 41, Sam Houston 0. So we might have time just for the kickoff. Had a few timeouts here in the second half. Again, Sam Houston allowing that ball to bounce. Very dangerous situation. Both teams having trouble recovering possession. Aggies come up with it. Solid leg right there through contact. Goes in for another try under the posts. That should be the last play of this second half. Texas A&M running out comfortable winners over Sam Houston. Kick is up and good, and that takes the final score to Texas A&M 48, Sam Houston 0. The Aggies will go through to the final. Welcome to the second varsity semi-final here between Texas Tech and Oklahoma at the ASC 7's Championships. Texas Tech losing their first pool match to Texas A&M 26-5. Came back with a fantastic performance to blank Texas 26-0. Oklahoma comfortable winners over Sam Houston 31-10, and then a closer second pool match 31-19 over Baylor. Texas Tech kicking off from right to left in the white jerseys. Oklahoma defending in the red from left to right. Allowing that ball to bounce. Not controlling that kickoff there. Referee and assistant referee conferring. And first knock on here was from Texas Tech. So Oklahoma will have the feed to the scrum. Difficult conditions here in the wind, especially on the kickoffs. Such a crucial part of the 7's match to maintain possession. Tech will be looking to put the pressure on here inside the Oklahoma defensive 22. Good solid Oklahoma scrum. Looking to run the ball out from near their goal line. Plenty of space out there on the left hand side. Defense comes through. Looking for support. Offload out of contact. Looks like we might have an obstruction call there. Quick tap taken, Texas Tech. Held up. It's Water Rice Recycled Tech. Taking that ball at pace. Cuts back inside, through the second defender, and Texas Tech in for the first score of the second semi-final. Counter-attacking there of the quick tap penalty. Hit the ball at pace, cut back inside against that drifting defence. Conversion attempt is up, but that is missed. Again, very difficult conditions for the kickers especially. And Tech will begin looking to put the pressure right back on straight from this kickoff. 5-0, Texas Tech lead over Oklahoma. Kickoff's up, again favouring that left-hand side. Looks like that might have carried too far. Directly in a touch from the kickoff. That'll be a free kick, Oklahoma at halfway. Penalty tap taken. Switching fields back to the right-hand side. Through the line, supports there, cuts back inside. Cover defense is good. Recycle possession there from Oklahoma. Looking to build again. That ball's been lost in contact. No advantage occurring there, so we'll come back for the scrum. Texas Tech will have the feed. Oklahoma with a line break there, but the Texas Tech defense reformed. Caused a turnover there in contact. Scrum win there by Tech. Recycling possession. Coming back to the left hand side. A little bit of space. Cuts back through. Again, hitting that inside shoulder of the slide defense. It's gone straight through. Cover defenses arrives, but tackled and fallen over the line there for another Texas Tech try. Oklahoma sliding hard on defense and Texas Tech hitting those soft inside shoulders. 2 line breaks, 2 tries. Conversion attempt coming up here. And second half here, Texas Tech with a 12-0 lead over Oklahoma. That last conversion attempt missed. OU choosing to kick deep, but that ball's gone through the in goal, and that'll be a free kick at halfway for Texas Tech. Critical error there from Oklahoma. Chance to put pressure on in the second half, and now they're back on defense. Quick tap taken, probing that left hand side, looking for the offload out of contact. Ball's gone to ground. Oklahoma turnover ball. Not able to make anything of that though, but no advantage gained, and it'll still come back. Referees actually call that a Oklahoma knock on. So Texas Tech will have the feed to the scrum. Pressure coming on the scrum there from Oklahoma. Ball's come loose, but Tex picked that up. Come around that backside of the scrum. And gone in for another try. So a little bit of bad luck there from Oklahoma. They put the drive on in the scrum. Ball spilled out the side and it just happened to come up in favour of Texas Tech. They've gone through for another try. This will be a difficult conversion attempt. Out wide left, the wind kicks up. Just not off legs, actually pretty good direction there. Again, Texas Tech with the lead over Oklahoma, 17-0. 5 minutes to go in this second half, the second semi-final. The winner will go through to the final to play Texas A&M. It's up, that's short, lets the chasers come underneath, and that's claimed by Texas Tech. Great kickoff on receipt, and a line break straight away. Cover defense is not there, and again, highlighting the critical importance of those kickoffs. Texas Tech recovering their own kick, and then able to attack against a disorganized Oklahoma defense. In for another try. Texas Tech have had some close results in the previous two ARC series events without really being able to break through. Looks like they've put it all together here in the semi-final against Oklahoma. The conversion attempt is missed, and that leaves the score Texas Tech 22, Oklahoma 0. Another high-hanging kick. That one's not reached the 10-metre mark. Oklahoma will have the free kick at halfway. Chance to get on the board here. Quick tap taken. Again, looking to offload out of contact, but the ball's gone to ground. Just maybe need to be a little more patient. Line break here, though, on the turnover ball. Bouncing ball, eluding Tech chasers. Oklahoma pouncing on it, and in for their first score of the match. Quick kick taken, successful. Texas Tech 22, Oklahoma 7. Oklahoma will have the kickoff here. Trying to recover that ball quickly. Let's see if they can put their own pressure on the kickoff. Kickoff taken, kick deep, allowed to bounce there by Tech, but they've recovered that, still in bounds. Going to run it out from their 22. Oklahoma defense is up to the task, trying to pin Tech down in the 22. Just not bringing that play to ground, keeping the ball alive. A little bit of space here on this left-hand side. Still Tech possession. Going to get around the corner. Ball's hit the ground though. Come back for the scrum. Oklahoma knocking that ball on the ground, attempting to recover the loose ball. Texas Tech scrum. Under a minute to go in this second semi-final. Looks like Texas Tech will be going through to play Texas A&M in the final. Again, Texas Tech playing with a lot of width, stretching that defense, looking to hit back on an inside shoulders. Ball's gone loose to the ground there though. Kick back, cuts back inside, has the speed to elude the cover defense. And Texas Tech going in for a try under the posts. Complete performance here from Texas Tech. Really put a lot of pressure on the kickoffs, turned a lot of ball over, and played with a lot of width, ran onto the ball and hit inside shoulders. And that'll be the final score there. Texas Tech 29, Oklahoma 7. And here we are, waiting for the start of the varsity final for the 2012 ARC 7's Championship. Texas A&M and Texas Tech. Texas A&M comfortable winners in their semi-final, 48-0 over Sam Houston, and Texas Tech equally comfortable, 36-7 over Oklahoma. Should be a great match. Texas Tech will be kicking off in the white, running from right to left. Texas A&M in the maroon, receiving and defending from left to right. Kickoffs have been critical in all the matches so far today. Deep kickoff, retained by A&M. Looking to stretch that defense left. Good defensive line from Tech. Texas A&M still probing. Half break, offload. Didn't quite go to hand, but still A&M possession. Support arrives. Aggies been very patient today. Maintain possession, line break there, straight through. Does he have the speed to finish? Cover defense is closing. Taken down, offload. Great support play there. Good line break, support plays there. Offload from the ground. Texas A&M try. Conversion goes through there. Early 7-0 lead for Texas A&M over Texas Tech.
What's that? Yes, sir.
Aggies to kick off here after that try. Looking to hang that ball up, get the chasers underneath. And there it is, tap back, A&M possession. Difficult conditions for passing here, still in the wind. Keeping the ball alive. Attacking down that right hand side. Cuts back inside to support. Offload. Now trying to stretch. Cuts back. Oh, through the last tackle. Some nice footwork there. In for another Texas A&M try. First attempt is good. Texas A&M 14, Texas Tech 0. Two quick tries to start this final from Texas A&M. Texas Tech will need to regain possession on this kickoff. Hold on to the ball. Try and work their way down into the attacking end. Deeper kickoff this time. Retained Texas Tech. Chasing defenses there. And ball's come forward and it's been retained by the Aggies. Ball on the ground, a little bit sloppy. Still laying in possession. Challenging that defense inside. Support arrives. Now moving the ball into space on the left. Offload out of contact. Ball's gone backwards. Still in possession. Switching the fields. Cuts through. Cover defense is there to hold that up. Ball's loose on the ground. Picked up. Aggies trying to rebuild. Tech scrambling. Hold on defensively. Coming back for a penalty advantage into Crew. Texas Tech offside. A&M with a quick tap. Held up just short of the line. Clear out. And Texas A&M in for another try. Good patient build up. Not able to break through the line, but catching that Tech defense offsides. Came back for the quick tap penalty. A couple of phases in tight and crashed over next to the posts. Kick is good, and Texas A&M have jumped out to an early 21-0 lead over Texas Tech here in this varsity final. Two minutes to go in this first half. Texas Tech really need to be the next team to score. Try and get some momentum back on their side. High hanging kickoff again. A&M come through to challenge. Texas Tech knocked that ball on. Good pressure. Kick just hanging up, landing right on the 10-metre line. First scrum of the game, just a minute left in this first half. A&M possession, runs around the weak side. Tech defense is set. Looking to break through, offload out of contact, that ball's gone to ground. And its ball comes forward. Texas Tech defense holds on, and they'll have the feed to this scrum. Tech opting to kick ahead there, into some space. Texas A&M sweepers chasing back. Pressure coming through from Tech. And they've recovered that ball. Held. And then offload. Tech player looks like he's got over the line there. And try awarded. Great comeback there from Texas Tech to end the first half. 21-5 with a kick to come. No time left on the running clock. A great effort there from Texas Tech on the kick chase, getting themselves back in this match. Be a very difficult conversion attempt here, wide out right, very windy day. Kick is up, but that's fallen short and missing left, and that'll take us to half. Texas A&M 21, Texas 5. Aggies to kick off this second half, running from right to left in the maroon. Deep kickoff, allowed to bounce there from Tech. That's gone out of bounds. They will have to throw to the line out, but deep in their defensive end. A&M trying to move up quickly to set that line out, not able to do so. Quick line out take from Texas Tech, got some space, cuts through the middle. Cuts back inside. And length of the field effort here from Texas Tech. Looks like he's got the speed to get there. And Texas Tech right back in this match. Scored the last try of the first half and immediately score to start this second half. Texas A&M not doing a good job chasing that kick. Didn't get the line out set. Let Tech start it quickly. And now Texas A&M with a 21-12 lead over Texas Tech. Tech to kick off. Try and put the pressure straight back on. High hang kick. Chases come through, but that's been recovered well there by the Aggies. Crucial they maintain some possession for a while. Just slow the game down and get back in it. Line break. Straight through the defense. Texas A&M answering straight back. Try under the posts. Texas Tech put a lot of chases down through on that kick when the Aggies maintained possession. Caught short on defense. In for another try. Kick us through. Texas A&M 28, Texas Tech 12. Kick us up, taken by Tech. Immediately swing the ball right. Had some success down this side of the field. A&M defensive pressure coming through, trying to pin Tech down in their half. The ball's come loose into the in goal, but run back out. And that ball's gone loose in the tackle. We'll see what the referee rules here. So it's coming for a scrum. That'll be a Texas A&M feed, 5 metres out. Good shot there from Texas, trying to disrupt that ball, but it's come loose. A&M player scoots around the right-hand side, but he's gone into touch before getting that ball over the line. Tech looking for the quick line out, not able to do so this time. A&M player injured himself, reaching out for that try. Looks like he's back on his feet now. Time's back on. Texas Tech line out. Texas Tech opting for the kick. Whistle's gone here. Looks like we must have had some interference there. The player chasing through on the kick. Penalty Texas A&M, 10 metres out from the line. Quick tap taken. Slices through the defence. In for an easy try. Texas Tech not reorganising there defensively after the penalty. They'll be disappointed with that. First attempt is up. That's a great kick given the conditions. Texas A&M 35, Texas Tech 12. Under 2 minutes to go in this varsity semi-final. Texas A&M will kick off. Deep kick, trying to pin Tech down in their half. And they've not able to handle that kick off. The ball's kept being knocked on. And under pressure again. Texas A&M scrum feed in their attacking 22. Ball comes back to the Aggies off the scrum. Ball scrum half dart. Trying to offload. Ball intercepted there. And it's been knocked on by Texas A&M trying to recover. Texas Tech. Scrum feed, they'll need to go the length of the half. Just 30 seconds left. Ball's been turned over in the scrum. See who comes up with possession. Aggies ruck over. Release the backs. Dummy switch. Sport player. Nice line. Cuts back inside. In for another Texas A&M try. Looks like that'll probably be the last score of the match. We did have a couple of timeouts. Running clock is over. Conversion attempt here after the try. That's good and takes those final score to Texas A&M 42, Texas Tech 12.